Let's have a little bit of Blue Peter from Blackpool.
The Pleasure Beach is 42 acres crammed with over 80 rides, including one of my favourites, the Grand National.
Yeah! Hi! Oh my gosh!
I've just decided I'm just going to close my eyes on this ride so much.
I bet we beat you! Yeah, I bet we beat you! Yeah!
Definitely! No! I'm not tolerated! Eyes closed! Eyes closed! Eyes closed! Eyes closed down! Eyes closed down!
The Grand National was built in the 1930s, but the oldest ride is the Hiram Maxim flying machine. It dates back to 1904, and although the cars are new, they're still powered by the original wheels, cogs, belts and pulleys. It was all the idea of one man, William Bean. He bought the sand dunes on the South Shore in December 1903 and set about building an American-style amusement park. Along with the tower, it made Blackpool a great attraction for trippers from all over Lancashire and the North West. And as the Pleasure Beach grew, it prided itself on adding a new ride every year. William Bean's dream on the South Shore came true, and it stayed in the family because it's owned today by his daughter, Mrs. L.D. Thompson.
Now this is my style, I can cope with this, Mrs. Thompson. It's nice and steady, it's a bit high, but it's okay. Has the Pleasure Beach changed enormously over the years?
Very much indeed. Of course, it started in quite a small way. It's nothing like it was in those days. One thing, it was all sand. They had sleeper tracks from one ride to another. And of course, life was much simpler. People didn't expect as much as they do today.
So which rides wouldn't you ever go on? Which rides would you say definitely not for me?
Nowadays, I wouldn't go on the Wild Mouse. Mine, we've had that a long time, and I used to ride it quite often with friends.
Which are your favourites?
Oh, well, I always used to say the roller coaster, and I think a roller coaster still is to a certain extent, but I'm beginning to veer around now to something like the Avalanche.
The Avalanche is the Pleasure Beach's newest ride. It's a bobsleigh run, and who better to help us try it out than Dave, Tom, Lenny and Lenny, 4 members of the UK bobsleigh team.
So, fellas, it's a totally different environment for you, isn't it?
It certainly is. Mind you, it's just as cold as Calgary, I think. Yeah. Anything like the real thing. I hope so, it looks the part.
It's very exciting. Should we go and have a go on it?
At 85, Mrs. Thompson still tests all the new rides.
What, did you pull the bar back?
I've got no idea, it's all up to you. From now on, I just keep my eyes closed.
Oh, look at the size of it!
Spectacles firmly in position. After you're off his chain, that's it.
Oh, don't mind, you make me frightened. You make me double. Oh, the sea! Hello, sea! Oh dear, here we go.
Well, it's a wonderful view. Really wonderful view.
I'm not interested in the view, Mark.
Okay. Here we go. Oh, wow. Oh.
me, Miss Scarlett. I can't believe it's so fast.
It seemed like an hour. It seemed like forever. Well, how did it compare to the real thing? Worse?
Not as worse, but because I kept my eyes open all the time. It's just amazing.
Let's see if Mrs. Thompson's okay.
Well, how was it? It was great.
You like it?
I really was. I mean, compared to the rest, the feeling to the bob, it's very similar. Especially the turns. It really
Did you keep your eyes open, lads?
It was very smooth, wasn't it?
I'm the calmest person of all, as per usual.
Was it good?
Absolutely fantastic.
But for stomach-lurching terror, even the Avalanche can't beat Blackpool's Revolution Ride, now renamed the Yvette Screamathon.
No, I absolutely refuse.
Upside down,
Oh, please,
upside down.
No,
Wait, come on,
no, I don't want
if I
to
can
do
you
it.
can do it round here.
It makes me
Don't
sick.
What are we doing? It's very low, isn't it?
Oh, please, please.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The halfway point of the ride. So get ready for a mind-blowing return journey.
Get on with
this time traveling backwards.
Oh! Wow! Oh, that is amazing! It's better the second time. What did you think?
Oh, I just couldn't work out where I was going or anything.
That is
Oh,
the best
I'm
or the
shaking like
worst, depending which way you
I'm
see.
gonna get out. Go!